In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Do It Like Danny. I'm going to tell a million stories, and maybe one will hit home, and you'll be like, wow, that happened to me. And it's not about me. Well, it is. You know, television is a very, very crazy beast. I learned so much at Tyra. This is real emotion. This is something that I experienced.
I want the world to see what I have always seen, and that is the love that you have for just being yourself.
I love this person who knows who he is, who can make people laugh.
I think the script I gave you was a little bit different, but I'll take that.
Okay, sorry.
I'm drinking at work because it's my show. I drink on my show. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Do It Like Danny. Welcome back to today is Mowednesday. Oh, my God. Very busy. Very busy. I had a very, 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 very busy morning.
Did you, though?
I did. I had a very, very busy morning. Oh, my God. I have, quite a few stories to tell. So I had promised my friend Linda that I would make potato salad, right?
Uh-huh.
But I've been so busy this entire week that I haven't had an opportunity to go buy the groceries, right? So here I am, thinking, okay, I'm going to plan this, plan that. And then, I went out with my friend Matt, and I had all the other obligations that I had to, abide by, and not to mention I have to work also, too.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. I pretty much drove almost every single day because now everybody's on strike. But we'll talk about that in a second. But, so this morning, and the reason why I start off like this is because I'm sweaty and frazzled. I'm obviously for rent. I had planned to wake up at 6:30 in the morning. Today, make the potato salad, get it all ready, and then come over, record, then go work, and then go to my friend Linda's party this evening, which is not going to be until 6 o'clock, right? Okay. So in my mind, I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'll be fine. I'll wake up early, yada, 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 this, that, and the third. However, it never goes as planned. It's Murphy's Law.
They say people who are late live longer.
Oh, my God.
So you're going to live forever, bro.
I'm going to be like grandma. I'm in my 90s, 100s. Emma, you and I are going to be good buddies. Oh, my God. So I drove last night. It was totally busy. It was so busy. And for the most part, everyone was super great. My last ride of the night, I picked up these folks from the mall very close to where I live. I'm like, oh, it's perfect. It was a quick ride. Everything was surging. So their little 5-minute ride was $18. It was amazing. I mean, this is great. And so they get in the car. They had been drinking. I picked them up over by Buffalo Wild Wings, with the mall, the Sherman Oaks area. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm taking them home, and the guy in the back seat starts chatting me up, and he's high-fiving me, and I'm like, oh, they're drunk, obviously, he and his wife, and they were actually really nice. So it wasn't terrible. And so all of a sudden, we're at a stoplight, and he says to me, do you like tacos? And I was like, oh, my God, he's going to... the first thing that came into my mind, because he was a good-looking, little bear dude. He was totally my type, right? And she was just really quiet. And I go, oh, my God, they're gonna ask for a threesome. Right? I don't know why that popped into my head, but he was just so touchy-feely. He was high-fiving me. And by the way, we were had only on one block. He's man, we watched the Dodgers game. We did this, we did that. And I was like, okay, cool, right? Super nice guy. So I didn't think anything of it until he said, because he kind of whispered it. He kind of leaned forward and he's like, do you like tacos?
Did he name off Al Pastor?
Well, no, he just goes, do you like tacos? And so I'm thinking, oh my God, is he referring to the female anatomy? What?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so I'm a dirty bird. So all these things started going through my head. I'm like, oh my God. So I say, yeah, I love tacos, right? Because I'm like, this could go left, this could go right. We don't know where this is going to go, right? And listen, in Vegas, I dabbled for a quick minute. So, we're fine. But anyways, going back to the taco run, which we'll call it another taco run. He says to me, I know the best place. Do you know? And he says it's off of Woodman and Sherman Way in the parking lot of there's a Norm's there.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in the Valley area and you want the best tacos, I don't even know the name of it. What you will see when you pull up is a line of people. Probably, honestly, I'm not even trying to embellish this because it was just so busy. Probably 40 people. And the parking lot was packed. Wow. People were chowing on tacos. It looked amazing, and it was super simple setup. They had the meats. They were doing it. They were, busting it out quick and fast and easy. So, he says to me, he's like, "Oh my God, we come here all the time." And I was like, "Well, listen, where do you live?" He's like, "They were only 1 minute down the road." I said, "Fine, I'll stop the ride."
Did they pay you?
So listen, he goes, "I'm going to buy you food."
Oh, wow.
And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so nice." Like, I always come on here and I always talk about all of the negative things. Like, I get crazy people because, yes, that's what, we generally tend to focus on. And I try not to. Like, I'm trying to, like, change that and be more positive.
Yeah.
And so, they... In the back of my mind, I was a little hesitant because I'm like, okay, well, this could go so many different ways, right? But you know what? I'm going to roll with the punches, and I'm going to be in the moment. And so I said to him, "Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop the ride. You get 5 stars. He gave me 5 stars. And then we got into line. And so he starts going over all the different types of meats and the tacos. And so I said, "Listen, whatever you order, I'll be fine with." Because, I'm not trying to control everything like I used to. Dana. And so he says to me, he goes, "Okay, great." He goes, "We're going to order you like 1 taco of everything." Okay. So he ordered me a chicken, a chorizo, and a asada. But he also ordered costillas.
What's that?
That's ribs in Spanish. So for those of you that are learning Spanish, and I was like, ribs? I'm like, at a taco thing? But whatever, I'm not going to complain. It's free food, right? Who am I to complain about free food?
Yeah.
So, he gets me my food. They get their food. I take them home. We swap information because he's like, "I really want to know how you feel about the food." And I'm like, "Great, no problem." So thank God there was no other tacos involved. I was safe at that point. And then I ended up going home. So I go home. I open it up. The tacos were good, but those ribs were absolutely mind-blowingly delicious. And I felt like a carnivore. I probably broke out with pimples because it was like a dry rub, and they were ribs, and they had meat on them, and it was like a container full.
Yeah.
And it came with like tortillas, it came with onions, it came with like cilantro, everything, right? I didn't even use the tortillas. I literally took the bone and I was like, and I wasn't even drunk. I was gnawing on that shit for an hour. It was delicious.
Like a dog when you give it to a dog.
So we gotta go.
Okay.
I don't know the name. I feel so bad. Woodman and Sherman Way in the Norm's parking lot. And you're gonna notice because they have a line of people. So I dropped off the people that got the tacos. And as I said before, I went home and ate my tacos. They were absolutely delicious. I spoke about the ribs, right? I'm going to repeat myself. But I was supposed to go to Vallarta, right? Now they're on a Spanish kick, and get potatoes, celery, like all the things that I needed. I had gone to Costco already to get the mayonnaise, but I didn't have the rest of the items and eggs. And I thought, oh, great, I'll go after the taco run. The taco run was almost 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
So I was supposed to end a little bit before 9. I didn't end until almost 11.
Wow.
By the time, they were closed.
Yeah.
So then that's going back to why I was so frazzled this morning, is because then I go, oh my God, well, what time does Vallarta open in the morning, right? 7 a.m. Well, I tried to sleep last night, but my good friend Matt was blowing my phone up. You gotta come to precinct. You gotta come out, Danny. It's amazing. I met the nicest people, because he's from Arkansas.
Yeah, everybody's nice.
And he literally called me 14 times.
Wow.
I was like, dude, I just want to sleep. I gotta be up at 6:30 to go to Vallarta. So then I went to Vallarta in the morning, right? And my day didn't end there. Listen, I'm not a cheapskate, but the celery was like almost $3. I'm sorry, not at Vallarta. I went to, yes, at Vallarta. I'm sorry, I'm lying. Sorry. Because there's more to the story. So I woke up, right, to go to Vallarta in the morning. I get in my car. I go. I don't even put any makeup on. I just go.
Yeah.
And I get there, and they didn't have my pickles. And they didn't have good celery. They were charging almost $3 for celery, and they were like these stringy. It didn't look appetizing.
Like, what makes up good celery?
Well, I mean, it's got to be green and like full and like thick. Green and full.
Are we
and
still
thick.
talking about celery?
Tacos. So I called my mom because I was like, just, whatever. I call her almost every single day, and I was talking to her about it, and she said, well, why don't you go to Food for Less down the street? I was already in the area. So, oh my God. So I had to go to another market. And so I went to the market. I got what I needed. But when I was walking into Food for Less, right, I'm walking in, and I mean, I don't think I stick out like a sore thumb personally, but whatever. And I see the checker, and he's just like cholo. He's like 6'1". He's like a big football player, beefy, tattoos on the side of his neck. He had like a tattoo on his head. Like he was done up, right? So I'm like, oh, all right. And so I saw when we locked eyes when I walked in. But I'm like, whatever. So to be to test the waters, I went over by the candy section where he was, and I was like, right.
So you played real coy.
And then I did like my little slow, like I looked up, and I was like, well, good morning, right? And so he wasn't talking to anybody. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to go do my grocery shopping because you always want to just kind of like give him a little and then you walk away, right? So that's what I did. I gave him a little and then I walked away. So I'm doing my grocery shopping. I'm getting what I need. I'm like doing whatever. And then it comes time to check out. And of course, on purpose, I totally went to his line. There was a line of people for him. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care. And I'm watching him. And he doesn't talk to anybody. He only asks them one thing. You need a bag? You need a bag? You need a bag? I get up, I'm putting my stuff on. I'm like, reaching out, putting my pickles, my celery, my stuff. And he goes, what's up, bro? And I was like, oh my God, here we go, right? He goes, what's up, bro? And I was like, hey man, what's up, right? And he goes, did you need a bag today? I go, nah, I don't need a bag. I'm good. I'm just good, right? I'm like, butch. I'm trying to be butch.
Sexy voice.
Yeah, right. I'm like, as I sweat, great. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm totally good, right? And I'm staring him in the eyes, and I go, no, I'm good. I'm good, right? I'm like, I'm giving him the Danny Hazel, whatever the color of these eyes this week that I bought. And I'm like, blink, 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 blink. And he starts talking to me. He's like, so what you got planned today? Looks like you got some plans, right? I'm like, with celery and pickles. Okay, right? And so I say to him, I said, it doesn't beat yours. And he goes, well, what does that mean? And I go, well, you're in air conditioning. Yeah. And he goes, oh, yeah. He laughed. He goes, oh, yeah. He's like, I didn't think about that. I go, yeah. I go, sign me up. Paper or plastic. I'd ask that all day long. And he's like, oh, yeah, you should. You should sign up, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. He's like, well, I'll see you around. And I go, okay, well, I'll see you around, right? Oh, my God. It was the funniest thing. And then after that, he went back to, want a bag? Want a bag? And as I walked out, I was like, see you later, Anthony. I'll be going back there again. I'm about to dab myself because I'm over here. By the way, it's like 1,000,000 degrees. Yeah. We're shooting the show. Our backyard again.
Filming on the sun today.
We snuck onto the compound, and so we are here because we love it so much. We're in Santa Paula. We're not. But like on a quick note, talking about driving, and I have to tell this story because this is so crazy ridiculous. I got a 1-star rating.
Oh,
right?
But is that your first though?
No, it's not. You put boundaries on people, and they, oh my God.
They don't like it, huh?
You're not polite. Oh, I'm not polite, Madge, because you want to roll a blunt in my car? Okay, great.
Wow, it was one of those?
Oh, yeah. It's worse. So they were these white couple, and it was a Hollywood Bowl run. It was my last run because it was from the Hollywood Bowl to Burbank. If those of you don't know what the Hollywood Bowl is, it's an outdoor venue that not houses because it's outdoor, but it hosts all these different amazing people that perform there, and they do classical. So the whole premise behind you going to the Hollywood Bowl is you go early, you pack a picnic, you take bottles of wine. I've been with Linda before, and we literally took a case of wine. Not just the two of us, but there's 4 of us all together as I like dab myself here. Makeup. And so you go and you picnic. There's places all over the mountainside to be able to enjoy your food. And then after you go inside and you watch the show. Yep. Or you can actually eat at your seats, like on a bench. And it's fun because you get to share your wine. Or if someone's doesn't have a wine opener, then you'd be like, okay, I'll trade you a cookie for a wine opener. And it kind of works out like that.
Yeah.
So and every single time I've gone there, the energy is absolutely amazing. People are very kind. They're very nice. And people dance.
Nice.
And that's what I love about it. No matter what it is, usually people get up and they're, bebopping around. It's never one of those things where you go, and I'm sure you've been to concerts, and people are like, shut down! And you're like, settle down. We're here to dance and have a good time. So it was the end of the night, and of course, now when the Hollywood Bowl lets out, I mean, there's probably I don't even know the actual number. What 20,000 people?
Yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of people that fill that particular venue and arena. So it's my last run of the night. You know, I'm driving over to the Hollywood Bowl, and I see their little dot, and I drive over to the little dot, and the timer begins as to when they're going to arrive to my location. So I'm kind of off to the side. There's tons of traffic. There's thousands of people that are exiting the Hollywood Bowl.
Too, yeah.
You're on Highland, which is like
it's the worst.
Literally, it's like the worst little vein to go into the valley, and then on vice versa, the worst little vein to come into the city. So, you know, there's also hundreds of Uber cars. Everybody's getting picked up. He calls me, my phone rings. The gentleman calls me and says to me, we're on the whatever street. I'm like, all right, I'm here at the dot.
Yeah.
I don't know where you are. Like, why would you assume that people know that you're on some side street somewhere?
Or they're going to come and pick you up at your specific destination. It's where it tells you to go.
Where it tells me to go. Well, why would I'm not a fucking psychic. Why would I be like, oh, okay, Greg, let me go down this road to find you? So he's like, but we're over here. And I go, they won't let me turn right onto that street. And he goes, why not? And I'm like, do you see? I go, look to your right. There's security guards there. They don't care. Just try. I'm like, dude, I'm here on Highland. Just come over here.
Get over here.
Right?
Get on here. Yeah.
So whatever. They get in the car. We finally hook up. They get in the car and they roll the windows down. Now, by the way, we've had triple degree fucking temperatures. Okay, right now we're triple degree temperatures, and the air conditioning was on. So they roll the windows down like it's a nice night, and I'm like, well, first of all, normally people ask. See, that's the thing about some of these rideshare people. They take too many liberties.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would ask. I wouldn't just start playing with the windows. And it wasn't once or twice they rolled it down. They kept doing it because whenever they would get warm, then they would roll it back up again.
Oh, my God.
And they kept regulating their own temperature. And I was like, oh, my God, I can't wait to just get this ride done with, right?
You don't have child locks on that?
Right, I should have locked it. But the crazy part, it was like a $30 ride. That was what I was getting. And it was from the Hollywood Bowl to like Burbank, like somewhere a little bit past the mall, that's not terrible. That's pretty good money to drive that little short distance. So moving forward from all of that, so they're in the back and they reminded me of the two old men from the Muppets, the wife and the husband, right? Because he's grumbling, and I honestly zone out. Like, once I get there, I just zone out.
Yeah.
I zone out because I don't care what they're talking about. It's none of my business to begin with. However, they were talking shit about me, like, taking Highland home. And so, of course, I go, well, did you want me to take another route? I'm more than happy to go a different way. No, just go the way it tells you. But then continue to bitch about it, rolling the windows up and down, right? Just being annoying as hell.
Were they drunk?
I want to say yes.
Probably a little, yeah.
But still, they're adults. And then they're talking about their kids, and they're like, oh, they're swimming. And it was just a really weird... So, again, I zoned out, right? So we're about to get on the freeway, and they changed the traffic. At that moment, they came out with barriers, and they closed it for us to go onto the 101. They made us go underneath the bridge around on Barham. And I was like... oh my God. So now you have 3 lanes of traffic trying to merge into one to get onto Barham to get onto the freeway. Yeah. So I was like, this is crazy. So, of course, what happens? Mutt and Jeff in the back of my seat start grumbling again. And I go, yeah. And, of course, I tried to remain positive. I was like, yeah, that's so crazy. I can't believe they closed the road just as we came up there, right? And then, like, I tried to find, like, Taylor Swift's Karma song, right? I do shit like that. Like, sometimes I'll speak through my radio. I have like, specific songs. Like,
you have a playlist.
I have a playlist where on purpose I will play specific songs. And let me tell you, I play Karma by Taylor Swift. Taylor, you're my favorite. There's another one called Batshit Crazy. Like, when people are cuckoo, I play, like, I flip through my little thing.
That is
right?
so funny.
So, like, playlist of your life. So don't ride with me. So, we finally get in their destination. They're done, whatever. Well, fuck me. Saturday, I get another 1 star.
So you got 2 this week?
Oh, yeah, I got 2. The first one was for these folks, which was communication. So they said I didn't speak English.
What?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
They said I didn't speak English, that I wasn't able to communicate effectively to be able to pick them up. And I'm like, English is my first language. So Uber sent this thing saying, just so you know, it does say on your thing that you speak English. So we prefer that would be your primary language when communicating with a guest.
Tell me you wrote back to Uber and was like, are you fucking serious?
I honestly was like, yeah, are you fucking serious? I mean, does Elon Musk run Uber too?
I wouldn't be surprised.
What a fucking mess, right? I mean, as I dab. What a total mess. Mess. My other 1-star, which I think this is absolutely hilarious. I talk too much.
Well, I mean, we can't really do anything about it.
I've never in my life, out of the 3 years that I have been driving, nobody has ever said, and I'm really good at picking up on like cues. If they kind of just go into their phone, I shut up.
Yeah.
Right? If you're talking to me, of course I'm going to engage. But at some point, if you're tired of talking, then go to your phone like everybody else does, right? No. Apparently, I talk too much. And I'm like, I wasn't mean. I wasn't, impolite. I wasn't, driving fast or dangerous. No, I talk too much.
Just goes to show you can't please everybody.
That's what makes me laugh. So I cracked up so hard. Oh my God. When I got the 2 notifications of my 2 1-stars, I'm always a 5-star driver. I laughed uncontrollably. And everyone's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, oh dude, you gotta hear this. Like, in this day and age.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I misused your pronoun. It wasn't like, it was, I don't speak English and I talk too much.
So are we doing this episode in Spanish now?
Oh, we should. Esta gente son pendejos. Siempre cuando estoy manejando los pinche gringos, tengo problemas. Porque piensa yo soy un chofer, ¿ok? Y yo no soy chofer, ¿ok?
I'm going to use that as a reel. That's a good one. Oh, man.
Este programa en SAP. Oh, that's a good one to use. Este programa en SAP.
That's so funny.
Oh my God, isn't that crazy?
So here's a big question. When are you leaving it?
You know what?
When's the I've had enough?
I had enough the first week. Truth be told, I had enough the first week.
Yeah.
Dude, right when I wanted to figure out my life, everybody went on strike.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, for rent. Para renta, por favor.
Has that affected you?
Driving? Oh my God, it totally has. Because, what you don't know is now all of those people that were writers and working in entertainment, they became Uber drivers.
Overnight, yeah.
And now all of their accounts are getting approved. So now it's been kind of hard to like find rides. You kind of have to like seek it out now and go drive to particular areas because it's not coming in like it used to.
Yeah, that's
so
wild.
You're working a little bit harder. And how I know this is because when I do talk to people, the couple of my writers, one lady said to me, she goes, oh my God. I go, yeah, I worked in television, yada, 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 years ago. And she said to me, oh, my other 3 drivers in the past couple of days also worked in the entertainment business. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
So see, you started the trend, and now look where it's going.
Damn these people. Stop following me. Stop following me.
At least you're a trendsetter, right?
Oh,
it's got to
God.
count for
Am
something.
I, though? Am I? I don't fit. I'm not fat enough for, I'm too fat for West Hollywood. And I'm not hairy enough. I don't have hair.
So funny.
Whatever. Who cares? But, yeah, so I'm definitely, I actually planned on not Mowednesday, but Monday, to update my resume and to figure out something. Nice. I know that I can find a job out there, but it's just right now ain't nobody filming, There's a few shows that are working, but
you can go work on Dune and what is it, House of the Dragon. They're exempt from all of that.
How are they exempt?
Because they're in different countries.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's been crazy because I woke up that morning and I drove and then I came back home and I came home a little bit before noon and I always watch the news because I'm an old man at this point in my life and I make my tuna and I start my day and then I go swimming. However, when I turned it on this particular day, it was like the nanny was on and she was pissed.
She's angry, yeah.
The nanny was pissed. I was like, oh my God. I wanted her to break out into character and be like, oh my God, right? That would have been epic.
Yeah.
If she had done that whole dissertation in her nasally.
Mr. Sheffield.
Yeah. Mr. Bob Iger. Like, I think that would have gone down in beyond history.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
people would have been like, and to this day, we will talk about it for decades and ages. Because I didn't know that she ran it. And they say she's a very nice person. I heard rumors that she's very, very nice and easy to deal with.
Nice.
So to have her, have such emotion and passion. And listen, if you're on strike like the rest of the, all of California at this point, shit. Power to you. There's programs, there's things that are available to you besides unemployment. I should know. And so, definitely seek it out in your local province or municipalities or whatever. Find it.
It's actually funny you bring that up because I took the initiative today. You know me, I'm trying to start, doing it like Danny for you, right? I called Cousin Angela and I said, listen, we're leaving today. At least I am because, it's Comic-Con. So next week our episode may come out. It may not. We haven't decided yet. But I'm actually leaving right now, gearing up once this is over. So he's actually there getting an exclusive weed.
Wait, on the picket lines?
On the picket line.
You sent him there?
I sent him there.
Is he looking for Valerie Bertinelli?
I hope so. That's what he said something about. What's her name that he always used to work with?
Oh, yeah, Parker Overall.
Park Overall, yeah. Apparently she's on the show next week.
Oh, my God.
But he's getting that for our next segment coming up right now.
Oh, my God, that's so great. Okay, so are you going to call him?
Yeah, let's call him
all
right
right.
now.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Cousin Louie.
Hey, Angela, how are you? How you doing out there in this heat?
I know it's hot, but you know what? I have a pool.
What do you mean you have a pool?
How you doing? What's up?
Wait, hold on. Angela, are you by the pool?
I'm in the pool. What are you talking about? It's a hot day. It's summer.
No,
I'm enjoying the pool.
You're supposed to be at the picket line. The whole idea was that you're going to be out there getting us interviews. You're supposed to be by Fran Drescher's house. You told me earlier you were going to be there.
What? No, Cousin Louie. You said, when you called me last, you said, Angela, I just want you to kick it.
No, I said I wanted you to be at the picket. The picket line.
Oh, my God. No, I think you said kick it. Picket? Am I supposed to be picketing?
Yeah, you're supposed to be getting our interview. I was having this whole surprise for Danny.
Everybody out in the pool.
You're on the show.
You gotta go picket.
Oh, my God.
Get me Fran Drescher's address now. I gotta go. I gotta dry off.
Oh, my God.
I gotta.
All right, so.
Oh, my God.
Hi, this guy.
Yeah, he's so funny. I thought he was going to be up there picketing. I was
more
excited
residuals
to hear
for Angelo.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh,
He's so crazy.
He's very crazy.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Well, I had a nice surprise. Hi. Well, that'll be an interesting segment for everybody.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Oh, my God. I mean, listen, he was so quick to hang up the phone. I mean, we might be have to quick to hang up this episode. And the reason why I say that is because we are taking off somewhere. I know you said Lil Lou is going, but between commercial break, I got invited to Comic-Con also, too. So I'm going to Comic-Con, my first time ever. I've never been before in my entire life. Thank you, Cousin Art, who invited me to go. I'm using someone's ticket, but that's okay. Who cares, right? I'm going. I've never been before, so I'm very excited. And who knows? Maybe we'll be filming the show from Comic-Con. We're going to have to ask.
We'll see what happens.
So with all that being said, enjoy your week, stay cool, and remember to always do it like Danny.
Bye.